Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I've got a very interesting video, I think. American versus British. Police gets owned. At least that's the title. Now, what makes it so interesting is, well, first of all, you can see from the like ratio, people aren't liking what they're seeing, or at least disagreeing with it. And the comments make it pretty clear that the American in this situation, in their opinion, does not own the police and is acting very entitled. So this is very, very interesting. You know, there's all sorts of videos like this over here in America of, oh, citizen owns the police, he knows his rights and stuff like that. So it's pretty strange to see a video like that coming out of Britain, an American trying to do that to a British cop. I'm also very interested to see how, what an interaction with a British police officer is like, as opposed to a typical American police officer. So that said, I just want to watch this and give my 2 cents.
We're being detained.
We've asked you to stay here.
What's the charges?
There's no charges.
Am I free to go?
I've asked you to stay
Am I free
here
to, no,
because
am I
you
free to
can-
go?
No, not at the moment.
Right off the bat, this is extremely typical type of if you look up First Amendment Auditor on YouTube, you'll find these exact type of thing. Am I being detained? Am I free to go? He says, what are the charges? That's kind of strange.
So am I being detained?
You've been detained here for the moment, yes.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that there's been a serious assault inside the premises
What does that have to do with us?
because you may be involved or you may be
Does
a
a person
witness.
does a person give you a description of whatever?
I have to say, it's astounding already how calm this police officer is. She doesn't have any of her items deployed or ready to deploy. No taser, no nothing. She's not acting aggressive. She doesn't even have her arms up, which is a total stark difference to American police officers who will let you know very quickly that if you move the wrong way, you might get tased or something. You know what I mean? In this sort of situation. So that's quite interesting.
Whatever was involved.
He's acting like he's in America. That's kind of which is pretty weird. I don't know all the laws of Britain, and I'm pretty sure this guy probably doesn't either. So to be like, am I being detained? What's your suspicion? Because here in America, you need reasonable suspicion to detain someone.
A very vague description, and that's
Okay.
what we're trying to
There's a
find.
white guy and a black guy here. Do either one of us fit the description?
The
You might be
description.
witnesses, though.
Eh?
You might be a witness.
I told you. I've already told you. I have not seen anything.
But we need to make sure that is the case.
Well, the case is, I'm telling you, I haven't seen
Right, the
anything.
thing
This
is,
gentleman said he
until-
hasn't seen anything.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Now,
until
I'm.
we speak
What is
to
your name?
TC Hawkins.
And what is your name?
Lucy Jones,
Am I free to go?
you're being detained.
On what grounds?
On
They said their names very quickly, which is once again very nice. I don't know if that's a law. Like here in America, a lot of departments have a rule that they need to at least give you their badge number or their name if you request it. It kind of seems like that might be this way in Britain as well.
I'm American, so I know. On what grounds?
I like her pink antenna thing. I don't know if that's actually something on there. They just seem very friendly.
Be careful what you say. On what grounds am I being detained for?
explained enough about it.
Imagine going to a different country and telling the police there to be careful what they say.
I'm going to get up and leave. Is there a reason why I cannot leave?
You just bear with me. A few
I don't
minutes,
want to bear
I'm gonna
because
go-
I don't want to bear with you until you told that guy to stop using his phone. That's why
Right, the concern I have, okay, is that for all I know...
am I free to go?
No, listen a minute.
No,
I'm
don't
trying
forget
to
about all that.
explain.
Am I free to go?
No, you've asked me. You've
Yes,
said
ma'am.
you've
Am I free to go?
questioned about it, and I'm just explaining to you.
She's already said they're detained.
Am I free to go? Yes, I'm aware, totally aware. Am I free to go?
No, you haven't let me answer the question.
Yeah, because you guys I'm sitting here, I'm cooperating, but now you guys are pushing. You can't use the bathroom.
Right, hold on.
You know,
I've explained to you why you can't use the bathroom. You haven't let me explain yet why I was saying
No, you don't want.
about-
Now you're ready to explain because the video camera's on, ma'am.
No, I had already explained because it's on my video camera.
Okay, but
I had already
but your video
explained
camera only
why
gets
you don't-
used in case of an incident that needs to be reported.
No,
Okay.
not necessarily. It can be used for anything. It can be used
Okay,
in complaints or
exactly.
anything.
Exactly, a complaint. Exactly.
yes.
So if he complains, you have to pull that video camera up. If nobody complains,
The patience is pretty remarkable because it would not fly here in America. Honestly, someone, being this combative verbally would probably. Then again, here in America, he would have more of a grounds on what he's saying. But going to a, as far as, what's your suspicion and what are the charges? But you're not in America.
you don't need to pull it up. So I'm asking you, are we free to go?
I'm not stopping anybody complaining.
Are we free to go?
Right, no. Are you going to let me
Are we being
explain
detained?
to you? Are you going to let me
No,
explain to you?
no. I'm just answering my questions. Are we free to go?
No, we've explained.
Why are we not free to go?
Because there's a crime that's been alleged that's happened in here.
Is there
We need-
descriptions of
we
the
need
people?
Time to get a fuller description.
I told you
There
we just.
may be other accomplices involved. There may be significant witnesses. Okay.
If I get
So
up and
for the
leave, is
moment,
there you going to try to stop me from leaving? Is there any rules of saying that I cannot leave?
I would ask you.
You're asking me,
stay
but I don't
here.
want to stay anymore because I want to go. My headache is now subsided and I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Right, just bear
Am I
with
free to
me.
go?
Can you just wait one?
See what happens when someone's educated.
I have to say, when they say you might be a witness, you don't necessarily even know what you might have witnessed. You might have witnessed something and not realized that it was relevant to the crime. You know what I mean? Like such as a car or a color of a car, or people leaving that were wearing a certain clothing and stuff. You don't even know what you might have witnessed.
It would be an agent.
Yes, it does. Because I'm asking, am I free to go? And now you guys, I know I'm free to go. I know I am. And he's free to go. Are you free to go?
I think so.
Yes.
It really makes me wonder what the laws are in Britain. He's saying he knows he's free to go.
You can't use the bathroom.
You can't because it's a scenes of crime. You've been
Okay.
explained that. So
Okay.
we did
But
explain that to you, that
exactly,
crime scenes
and
are
therefore,
until that
you've had,
cornered.
description of whatever the case may be.
No, we've had a description of where it happened. It's alleged to have happened.
Are we free to go?
Can we-
I need to answer now because I'm going to get up and leave.
She will be back and she will let you know.
No, I'm going to get up now and leave.
But you
I
can't
d-
wait. What? 2 minutes? Less than
Why
that?
do I have to wait? So I'm lawfully being detained.
Pardon?
Am I unlawfully being detained at this moment?
Not unlawfully, no.
Okay,
You've
so
been
I
asked-
am a free to go.
We've asked you to stay. She has gone.
I can't help but notice this. He sounds like he has kind of an accent, like not an American accent. Sometimes he sounds American, sometimes he doesn't, and that's throwing me off a little bit. I mean, he clearly says he's American in the title, so
To speak to the
maybe it's like just because he's there, he's getting kind of an accent.
officer over there. She's coming back to tell you.
Okay.
I think that's a fair thing to.
No,
to
it's
wait.
unfair because you
it's
told this
fair.
gentleman he cannot use the bathroom.
You can't because it's a crime scene.
Yeah, it is a crime scene, which is
Okay.
what I've explained.
Yes. No, I'm not alright because we're free to. Are we being?
No, you're not free to go at the moment.
Okay. Well, what's the reason?
Well, we're still investigating what's gone on here. Something's happened. There's an allegation of crime, and we need to work out what's going on.
Okay. Do you have a description of those people?
We
of the
do,
crime?
yeah.
Okay. Do either one of us fit description? One of
At
us.
the moment, yes.
Okay. So which one needs to go then?
You both need to stay.
Come on. There's a black guy and a white guy here. One of us fit the description.
No, you both need to stay. sir.
What's it on what grounds?
On what grounds is because we don't know what's going on at the moment.
You need to find out because we
Well,
need
that's
to go.
what we're doing, sir.
All
I
right.
Sir, I promise you we won't keep you here any longer than we need to.
No, it's the fact that they don't want to let him use his phone and use the bathroom. This is
No.
the only reason why I pulled my camera out.
Well, I've got my camera on as well.
It doesn't matter about your cameras. My camera is more important than yours.
Absolutely.
All right. So are we being? I'm ready to leave now.
No, you're not going anywhere.
Okay.
sir.
And are you going to stop me from leaving?
Yes, I will.
On what grounds?
Here in America, you're fully allowed to film the police officers during your encounter. But even here in America, they will, even though that's explicitly legal, you are allowed to. There are a lot of cops that, they get very worked up. A lot of cops here in America. Maybe you've heard. And they'll get upset that you're filming. Anyway, some, not all. It's impressive how they're just very patient. They don't care that he's filming. You know, very good at de-escalation.
Well, on the grounds that I suspect you might be involved in a criminal matter.
Okay, on a criminal matter. And this gentleman also?
Same.
Okay, what's your name?
It's Sergeant Hall.
And what's your name?
Sergeant Bing.
And your name again?
Jones.
And?
Unfortunately, he's using up a lot of police resources right now that could otherwise have been investigating the crime. 4 police officers.
Lucy Hawkins.
Okay, so you're actually illegally detaining us
No,
right
we're
now.
not illegally detaining you.
I do believe you are
Well,
because
that's fine, sir.
because the simple fact is you have a description of a person.
Added a rank for myself.
There's a white guy and a black guy here, and you're still telling me that one of us is for description. So one of us needs to go.
You both need to stay, sir. Look, I appreciate your frustration.
No, it's the
Really do.
frustration is that the guy wanted to use
Wow. He even appreciates. Wow. I mean,
the bathroom. And then you're gonna want to use
it's
the
impressive.
bathroom. Now, if something happens to his bladder, it's on you guys.
Well, then I'm willing to take it.
You're not allowed to detain anybody from using the bathroom.
What to do?
Because you just go, like I say,
Yeah,
as soon as
come with me for any toilet, public toilet. I'm going to do my thing.
I was sitting there quietly. I only pulled my phone out because she didn't want to let him use the bathroom.
Yeah, well,
can really
sir,
get
she's well within her rights due to the nature of the allegation.
You cannot stop someone from using the bodily fluids.
so
No,
as
you
soon as we
cannot.
get that done,
Are you serious? Are you listening? You're telling someone they cannot use the bathroom.
Sir, the nature of the allegation means that we need to keep everyone here. For the time being.
I can't do anything.
I appreciate your frustration. What can I say?
I'm not frustrated. Just that the guy. I'm not. I know I ain't do nothing. That's why I only put this guy here wants to use the bathroom. You guys didn't want to let him use the bathroom.
One of my main takeaways from this video is just incredible. The mannerisms, the de-escalation of the British police here when dealing with, you know, someone who is difficult. Difficult. And it's they're maintaining great composure. Very impressive. And you wouldn't see that here in America, most likely. Sadly.
I can use, but I didn't use it. But not use.
I know, but
Well, you know. It's my natural.
It's almost over here.
It's crazy.
It's.
I know I don't fit the description of nothing.
Well, that was fascinating. Wow, that's so interesting to see that playing out in a different country. Like I said, you know, these videos are extremely common here in America. But to go to a different country, I mean, now I'm curious what the laws are in Britain, or, you know, as far as being detained. And a full victory for the UK police in this video. They detain you by verbal reasoning alone. Oh, man. All these comments are just totally on the side of the police. Wow. I'm gonna keep the positive takeaway, you know, that it was almost like a training exercise for the British police, and that was pretty remarkable. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.